him and seduce her way into his bed. She just needed a plan, and at least one more drink.
"That looks like a sorrow-drowning drink,"
a sexily deep voice said from behind her.
"Either that or a broken-hearted drink."
Autumn looked to her left and saw, oh my, him, Mr. Tattooed Biceps himself. He took a seat next to her at the bar. His timing was perfect. Maybe this was the universe's way of letting her know that as long as she only asked for what she was worth, it would be happy to provide. "I'm not a party with a martini kind of girl," she said, and then she finished off her drink.
"What kind of girl are you then?"
he asked. He had a slight drawl to his words, slow and steady and smoldering. Oh my. She smiled. "The kind that doesn't want to talk about it?"
"Understood,"
he said. The bartender came back over, and Mr. Sexy kept his green eyes fastened on her and grinned.
"I'll have what she's having. And would the lady like another?"
The lady? He might look the part of the bad boy, but there was a gentlemanly charm to him. She'd thought her cocktail had the perfect mix of sweet and salty, but this guy looked and smelled like he'd be the most delicious thing she'd ever tasted. "Yes, please," she said. The t-shirt he wore clung to some serious muscles and gave sight to the tattoos on his biceps. His dark hair was longish, and when he ran a hand through it, she saw a few piercings along his ears. I wonder if he has any piercings anywhere else. With any luck, she wouldn't need to ask. She'd have him on the bed, undressed, with all of his tattoos and potential piercings there for her to savor, just the way she wanted it. No words, just desire. He raised his glass and gestured toward her.
"Here's to not talking about it."
She saluted back, and they both took long sips. If she didn't know better, Mr. Sexy looked to have a few things rolling around in his head that he didn't want to talk about either. Maybe she was in better company than she'd thought. But would he be up for a one-night, no-strings kind of fling?
"Gotta admit, honey," he said, "the way you're looking me over makes me all giddy."
A small laugh escaped her. He had a good sense of humor, and she wanted to play this game. "I'm sorry. Wouldn't want to be overly obvious in my thoughts."
"Oh? And what thoughts are those?"
This was fun. She was in the driver's seat, and though everything about this man screamed alpha, he seemed fine, letting her take the lead, which was what she needed. She slid her gaze over him, openly appreciating his physique. She wasn't shy or misinformed about men. She'd been raised, for lack of a better word, by a man, and she knew how they operated. "I was just wondering about your tattoos and piercings." She leaned in a little, and God, he smelled good. "I think you're an iceberg. There's always more beneath the surface that you can't see." He raised an eyebrow.
"Why, Miss Stranger, are you flirting with me?"
he asked with a hot smile. "Yes, sir, I am."
"To think I assumed you to be crying over a drink."
She scoffed. This man, like most, wasn't accustomed to the kind of woman she was. She'd been raised by her dad in a mechanic shop, when he was around at least, and the one time she'd cried had been when she was 5 and Danny Davis had stolen her bike. Her father had told her to buck up, get over it, or do something about it, but crying didn't solve anything. Which was why she never let tears get the best of her. Not when her dad disappeared to the gambling tables, or drank himself into a stupor and taken off for weeks at a time. Not when her ex had left her. Not when her self-worth was teetering between microscopic and non-existent. Not now. People had been leaving her high and dry all her life. It hurt, but what was she supposed to do? Curl up and cry about it? People inevitably walked away from her. That didn't mean she couldn't have fun as long as they were there. Case in point, this sex on a